Wouldn't it be nice to know where your best leads and deals are coming from? In this video, I'm going to show you how to use campaign tracking links so you can track the success of your online marketing to see which channels are bringing you the best leads. Hey, this is Josh Harris with REI Black Book, and if this is your first time here, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you get notified every time we drop a new video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use something we call campaign tracking links to track the success of your online marketing. We want to do this because we want to see which channels are bringing you the best leads. Not all leads are created equal, and a lot of times you get different quality leads from different channels. For example, if you're doing Google pay-per-click, if you're doing Facebook ads, maybe you're doing a lot of organic social posting, like you're posting on Facebook on either your personal page or your business page, or you're posting on LinkedIn or Twitter or any other social platform. It would be nice to be able to track where your best leads are coming from. And campaign tracking links is a tool that's going to help you do that. So before we get started, I've got a question for you. Are you marketing your business online? If so, what channels are you using? And if you could just post those in the comments below, that would be awesome. I'm going to show you in this video how you can use campaign tracking links to track all those different sources. So here's what we're going to cover in this video. First, we're going to talk about what a campaign tracking link is. Next, I'm going to talk about and show you how to create your first campaign tracking link using REI Black Book. After that, we're going to show you where you can use these links, so how you would use them in the real world. And then finally, we're going to show you how to analyze the data that the campaign tracking links give you. So with that said, let's jump into the computer and get started. All right, so you can see we are here in the REI Black Book dashboard. And to get started, what we want to do is go to marketing and click on campaign tracker. Now, it's important to note that you can use these campaign tracking links with your REI Black Book websites or landing pages or landing pages. So you will have to have a website or landing page created first. You can see I've got some links already created in this demo account of mine. Now, a couple things that I want to point out. Number one, you can name your campaign tracking link. So the first campaign tracking link I'm going to show you how to set up is just for social Facebook posting. So this would be things like if you're posting on your personal page, which I highly encourage you to do, just telling people about what you do, telling people how you buy houses in your market. You're educating your market, you're educating your friends, and a lot of times you can actually get business, especially if you're friends with a lot of realtors in town. You will get leads from those posts. You just have to make it easy for them to give you leads, and that's what you do. You talk about your business, then you drop a little link in that post. Somebody could click on that link and they could give you their property information. So you can see you can name the link, and then we give you the ability to create a short URL. This is the marketing URL that you're going to use. And then you get some analytics here. You can see how many clicks you're getting and how many leads you're getting. And then you can see the campaign and the source. So let's go in and create our first campaign tracking link. And we're going to assume that you're going to be using this on organic Facebook posting. All right. So I'm going to click on add new, and we're going to call this seller-organic Facebook posts. All right. And then you can select a web page, you can select a landing page, or you can select an external URL. So stlhomeoffers.com is my REI Black Book website. So I like to just go to the website, copy the URL, and then paste it directly inside of here. And so this is actually the destination URL. This is where somebody's going to go when they click on the link. All of this information down here, you could think of almost as like tags. All right, so this is something that gets appended to the end of the link. And it doesn't affect where they go. It just helps you track that link. It says, where did this come from? So the campaign is going to be a seller campaign. Now, I've got some information in here already because, again, this is my demo account. You can create your own campaign items in here. I'm not going to do that because I've already got one. So I'm just going to type in sellers. And this is a seller campaign. The source is Facebook. Okay, so I've got Facebook in here. The medium, and this is where you would type in like Facebook ad or organic. So I'm going to say organic because, again, we're not paying for these. These are clicks that that you're getting from your organic social media posts. And then you've got things like term and content. So these aren't probably needed for this particular traffic source because you could be using them with different types of organic posts. Now, what you could do is if this was a Facebook ad or a Google a Google pay-per-click ad, you could type in the keywords that you're using, or you could type in, you could see here, this might be a video view ad if you're doing Facebook, and then the content you could actually put like the ad ID in there. This is getting a little more advanced. Or you could say that this is the Our Process video. Maybe it's a specific type of video ad that you're running. All right, so we don't have to do that for this particular campaign though. You can see you get a link preview down here, and it shows you your UTM parameters. Okay, and a UTM link or a UTM tracking link is just another name for what we call campaign tracking links. So I'm going to click save. And then you can see here we've got seller organic Facebook posts. Now there's one last thing that I want to do because I don't want to use this reibb.co URL. I'm going to click on this little link here and I'm going to create a marketing URL. And I'm going to go find stlhomeoffers.com, and it just appends this little code on the end. Click update domain. And now if I go in here and I copy this link, and we want to use the marketing URL, not the destination URL. If I copy this link and I paste it into the browser, and again, we're just going to act like I was clicking on a link in someone's social media post, it takes me to this page. And you can see up here, if we zoom in, you can see the UTM. This is basically the campaign tracking link ID. Okay. Now, if I fill this out, I'm just going to type in a random address. And the email is Josh, we'll do 8405 at mailinator.com. Just want to make sure that this person's not already in my database. So I'm going to use a fake name and a fake email. All right, and now we've successfully collected that information. We could go in and fill this form out, but it's not necessary for this example. So if I jump back into my REI Blackbook account now and refresh my page, you can see that I've got one click and one lead, which is really cool. What's even cooler is if I click on this lead, you can see that this was the lead that we captured. There's no name associated with this because we didn't ask for it on the web form. But if I click inside of the contact record here, you can see that this campaign tracking, all the information came through. So let's say this person did actually convert to an appointment. That appointment converted into a deal. I could go back and say, hey, where did this lead come from? And I could look at my campaign tracking information here, and I could see that it was an organic Facebook post, which is really cool. You can also search for any of this information. So if we go into contacts, and I want to do an advanced filtered search, I can search by any of my campaign tracking parameters. So if I go to, let's say if I want to search by medium and I want to find any of my organic leads and maybe my organic leads from Facebook, click apply, and you can see I've got 2 leads that I've got from organic Facebook posts. All right, so that is how you'd create your first campaign tracking link. Now let's jump back into our campaign tracking links here and just talk about a couple different ways that we could use this. Let's say, for example, you're going to start doing Google pay-per-click ads. All right. So I want to create a campaign tracking link to track all of my pay-per-click ads. So I'm going to click on Add New. We're going to call this Google PPC, sellers - Google PPC. We're going to go grab this URL right here. The campaign again, let's assume we're going after sellers. The source this time is going to be Google. The medium is going to be, we'll do PPC. And so you can see I don't have PPC in there, so I can add this on the fly, which is nice. And then it's available moving forward. And then the term might be, let's say we're looking in St. Louis. All right, so you don't want to put periods or anything in here, so we might just do St. Louis because we are marketing in St. Louis. And then you probably don't need anything for content right here. You can add notes. This will not be included in the link. These are just notes, so you know what this link is for, but not really required for this example. Click Save. And now this link, again, I'd want to go in here, create my marketing URL for stlhomeoffers.com, click update domain. And now this is the link right here that you would use for all of your pay-per-click leads. And the same thing would happen. They'd click on that pay-per-click ad, they'd go to your website, but those UTM parameters would be appended to the end of the link. And then all of that would carry through after they opt in. So this is super powerful because it allows you to basically direct a bunch of traffic to the same web page or the same landing page. You don't have to create a bunch of duplicate landing pages if you want to track sources. So this is extremely powerful. So if you're doing any type of marketing to generate traffic and generate clicks to your website, you want to use campaign tracking links to ensure that you're tracking the source of that traffic all the way through to the lead and the deal. Because again, a lot of times people are afraid to do Google pay-per-click because it's expensive. But the lead quality is much higher typically than a lead that you would get from Facebook. And you only know that if you're tracking your leads all the way from traffic source all the way through to the end of the deal. So if you have any questions about this, please drop them in the comments below. And if you haven't done so, be sure to hit the like button and share this video with any of your friends or colleagues in the real estate business. Again, this is Josh Harris with REI Black Book. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.